Hi, I'm Gabriella. Join me as I explore amazing lifestyle destinations and well-being trends in food, fitness, and beauty. In every episode, I'll take you on a healthy living journey that will refresh, rejuvenate, and re-energize all of your senses. We'll also meet great personalities, feature delightful events, and discover everything that will make you feel good about yourself. Welcome to The Good Life. I'm feeling good. In today's episode, I'm going to meet up with Young Art Gallery CEO Parisa Davarkia. I also had a celebrity encounter with none other than Hollywood actress Eva Longoria. And I'll be cooking up some vegetarian risotto with Chef Daniel Lewis at Wheelers of St. James in Dubai. Leading a busy lifestyle forces us to juggle a lot of different things at once. If you don't know how to multitask smartly, this can lead to wasting a lot of time and energy. Here are some of my tips on how to be more productive. Always make a to-do list and keep it visible. I know this might sound a little bit old-fashioned, but it really helps you to prioritize things and find out what is urgent and what's important. Make sure you keep the list handy or near to you at all times. For example, if I'm working on my desk, I use bright colored post-its to stick onto my computer. Or if I'm doing house chores, I stick my list on my fridge to tick off what I've completed. If you're always on the go, you can save a list on your phone. Learn to determine which projects need your full attention. Sometimes mixing work with other activities can make you become careless. You make mistakes, forget about things, and that will make you have to repeat the whole thing all over again. This applies to work where you need to really be into the details, like reading a report or a contract, calculating your bills, or maybe figuring out how to set up an electrical device from an instruction manual. If you're chasing a deadline and you need to be really focused, then my suggestion would be to isolate yourself in an environment where you will not be distracted. This means turn off your notifications from your phone, especially social media apps that may tempt you to check out that trending video or reply to the gossip thread your best friend started. Don't forget to keep on just your ringer in case of emergencies. If you're going to multitask, then multitask smartly. There are certain activities that you can combine with each other that will help you save time and be more productive. Walk your dog while talking with your parents, or while you're watching this episode of The Good Life, why not do some body squats and leg raises to strengthen your core, or do some house chores like running the washing machine or the dishwasher. And my last tip is, don't forget to take a break. Working continuously without a break can lead to stress, panic, and mental block. Refresh yourself by taking a short break. Have some tea or walk around your garden and get some fresh air. This will definitely energize you and give you the strength to tackle that next project. I'm here at the Rira Gallery in DIFC with a gorgeous lady who has achieved so much at her young age. Hi Parisa, welcome to The Good Life.
Hi Gabriella, thank you.
You're CEO and founder of Rira Gallery. I'm sure you're a very busy woman who has a hectic schedule. So how do you balance your work life, your career, with your personal life?
It's very difficult to manage my time in the office. But in order for me to balance my work with my life and family and friends or my activities, I try to schedule those meetings. So I do schedule time to meet with my family, my close friends.
So that sounds like a really good idea of how to just make time for your family and prioritize them every so often.
Yes.
And with being so busy, how do you cope with stress?
I think the first thing I would do is to cut or reduce the caffeine for that day. I try to focus on doing things that I love. I do yoga. Yoga gives me a lot of concentration. It gives me a lot of inner strength. It actually takes all the stress out.
I totally agree. I do the same to relax. It's very helpful.
Yes.
What other activities or sports do you do in your free time? I mean, sitting at the desk all day and, you know, running from one meeting to another can be quite stressful. Do you do any sports?
I do yoga 4 times a week. I love Bikram yoga. I love walking. I like swimming. I'm not a gym person. I don't like indoor activities. I like to do mostly outdoor. I love to play tennis because it's an outdoor sport and it's very active, so it boosts up my energy.
I can totally relate. I'm such an outdoorsy person as well, and I just started taking tennis lessons, and I felt like it was such a good way to relax and de-stress because you're focusing on the game. If you're playing with someone, you know, a friend or so, then you're also kind of distracted from all of your daily worries. So I completely agree. Tennis and being outdoors is the best combination.
Yes.
And yeah, my final question. A lot of people who work very long hours and are in the office a lot, they don't always find the time to eat healthy. Obviously, you don't have as much time to cook a meal or go home and prepare something. How do you make sure that you eat well, or what do you eat?
Well, I'm very lucky to have this gallery being in the IFC. We are surrounded by very, very good restaurants. So I usually do take my lunch quite late, but I also force myself to leave the office even if it's for 20 minutes, half an hour. There are many healthy restaurants here. You can have good salads. I love sushi. They do really nice quinoa salads here.
Those all sound really healthy, but what about when you're at home? What do you prepare for yourself? Do you like to cook?
At home, I don't usually cook. I do make salads. I get fresh vegetables delivered from Ripe. I love. So I love to make my kale chips at home from time to time.
You have an Iranian background, but you lived in Europe for a long time, in Sweden, Stockholm, and in Switzerland.
Yes.
Do you ever cook any of those specialities? Because they can be quite healthy too, I guess, if you cook it from scratch.
If I do actually spend a full day in the kitchen at home to cook for family or friends, I actually cook Iranian food.
Oh, delicious. What's your specialty?
There are many. I love the traditional Iranian foods. I love basenjun. I love zeresh polo ba margh. There are many.
It's really interesting and also inspiring to see that a busy woman like yourself still takes time to do sports, to keep fit, and to eat healthy. And I'm sure that actually then just increases your quality of life. Good examples.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Parisa, for being on the show.
Thanks for coming.
I met another very inspiring woman, Hollywood celebrity Eva Longoria, when she was in Dubai. Check out how it went. Hi Eva, welcome to Dubai.
Thank you.
The Eva Longoria Foundation supports women. How do you see communities changing for women within the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, I don't know. You know, I really operate moment to moment, day to day, and so we try to do the Global Gift Gala all over the world. We go to different countries, we identify different needs, we partner with different charities. So many people come back to us when we see the change that the money we raised makes. We see the programs that we're able to fund, and then we see the awareness that we're bringing to everybody. So I'm hoping, you know, in 50 years there wouldn't be a need for so much philanthropy because everything is sustainable and scalable, and the change we're making is actually creating a difference that lasts as opposed to putting a Band-Aid on something.
One last question, because we're a health and fitness show. How do you keep fit with your busy schedule?
I do Pilates. I'm a big Pilates person.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Don't go anywhere, because there's more goodness when we come back. International celebrity chef Marco Pierre White has a few restaurants in Dubai, and one of them is Wheelers of St. James. I dropped by to meet with the venue's corporate chef, Danny Lewis, to cook up a delicious mushroom risotto. I'm at Wheelers of St. James with Chef Danny, who's going to show us how to prepare a delicious, creamy mushroom risotto. Hi, Danny, welcome to the show.
Welcome to Wheelers.
Thank you so much. I am so excited to prepare this because my grandma used to cook risotto with porcini. I have such fond memories of this dish. I love it so much. And I want to see how you prepare it.
Okay, I'm sure it won't be as up to the levels of your grandmother, but
no,
we'll try.
I doubt. It'll be amazing. So I see we have some mushrooms here.
Exactly.
So what are the different types?
Right, what we've done, I've already prepared some. These in here, there's an organic button mushroom, a shiitake, which is organic, and a portobello.
Oh, wow.
So
okay, a nice mix
prepared,
of different types of mushrooms.
And we've got two other brands, two other types here, which are morels and portobello. I just want to show some guys one of the serious parts of mushroom, which a lot of people don't get. Don't wash your mushrooms.
Oh,
Never wash them. So what we do, there's two types of mushroom we've got. And all the trimmings, we keep all the trimmings because we'll make a mushroom stock for the base of our sauce.
Okay, so nothing goes to waste.
No. So with the portobello, you just take out the bottom.
Okay.
And then you just peel it.
Oh, I didn't even realize you could peel a portobello.
Yeah.
And that it's so easy as well.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'd recommend wearing gloves because you can get dirty
fingernails. Does it
fingernails.
discolor a little bit?
Yeah, it will do.
And risotto is usually served as a starter. I don't think many people know this because when we go to restaurants here in Dubai, for example, it's served as a side dish.
Yes.
But you could do both, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, some of the great Italian dishes, they actually have it like ossobuco on that, like you have your Milanese risotto on the side of that.
Amazing.
So yeah, you can eat it with a protein as well, which is it's something special. Right, with these are small new season morels. What you do, you'll get a brush, and you'll brush. Try not to put them in water. I understand that sometimes you'll get rehydrated ones. You actually buy them dried. That's a different process.
Okay, then you have to soak them first.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So how many grams would you use? How many grams of mushrooms?
If I wasn't on a budget, as much as possible.
Okay.
But probably I'd put in for 130 grams of rice. I'd put in a good 80 grams of mushroom if possible. I'd like my mushroom ratio to rice to be really mushroomy. What we'll do, we'll quickly fry off some of the mushrooms. I'll leave this to you. This is just the stock we made earlier on with the trimmings. It's just stock, a little bit of garlic, onion, and a small bit of thyme, and that's it. We just put it with water. You can put chicken stock, you can add white wine. We just kept it simple.
Right.
Right, a little bit of olive oil.
Right.
We'll get it smoking. What we'll do first, you've got the...
You need to heat it up. Obviously.
Yeah, we'll get it for a few seconds. You've got your onions, if you want to put some shallots in, ready chopped.
So how many tablespoons do you usually put?
Yeah, a couple of them, 2 of them would be perfect.
Yeah.
And then just a teaspoon of garlic, that's just minced. What we do, we'll add some mushrooms into it now.
Yep.
A trick with mushrooms now, to stop them drying out, you can add a splash of water in a minute. We'll season them up.
They are filled with water though, but they don't necessarily come out when you're cooking them?
Yeah. If the pan's quite hot, it should withdraw some of the water, hopefully. But if you can, sometimes they do dry out. People fry them too much and you lose all your moisture, so you can just add a little splash, sorry.
It smells really nice.
Ah, super.
So you've added some salt and
Salt and pepper, yeah, sea salt and just black pepper.
Okay.
Yeah,
so what do you serve this dish with?
This one at the moment, we just serve it with parmesan.
Yeah.
Black truffle.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Truffles are one of my favourite mushrooms, I must say.
Excellent, great. We've got a lot of things in common. Some nice white olive oil with that's been infused with white truffle. And to finish it off today, we've got something a little bit special with
Yeah, this is quite unique because I remember my grandma cooking with white wine.
Yeah.
And then I saw this. Looks amazing. Looks like champagne.
It is. It's kind of an non-alcoholic champagne.
Yeah.
That's got gold leaf floating through it. I mean.
Very glamorous.
Yeah, it is. It's for a special occasion.
So do you add this more for the aesthetics or because it tastes good?
Yeah, I mean you can add the wine to it now or the grape juice, but I'm doing it at the end. I'm going to add a little bit during cooking of the risotto, then at the end I'll fizz it up and pour some of the gold leaf over. That's it.
And if you were to use real alcohol and cook it with the mushrooms, I guess the alcohol evaporates.
Yes, yeah, it's always an important part when you're cooking with alcohol. Get it in the pan early on, get it nice and hot so you lose that harshness of the alcohol, because some people put the alcohol in at the end, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Right.
Just add in a little bit of chopped flat leaf parsley or Italian parsley.
This is fresh, obviously.
Yes, yeah. That's fresh. Perfect, so the mushrooms are nearly there. Now after we'll take them off, we'll place them onto a tray, let them rest for a minute while we start the risotto. Now we'll add some olive oil. This will be for the risotto cooking. If you want to just put 2 teaspoons of chopped shallot inside, shallot or onion, it's your choice. I've got some risotto here. A little trick if you're going to be using truffle with your risotto. Yep. Store it together in the rice. I mean, you can really smell the truffles come out. It's infused with the rice.
So the flavors go into the rice. And so you have like 2-in-1 purpose.
Exactly.
For storage.
We're going to add some rice into here now.
Okay.
Give this a nice stir.
Yep.
So what we do now it's all coated and you've fried it a little bit. We'll add some of this. We'll add a little bit of the wine. I mean, this is non-alcoholic. If it's alcoholic, make sure you get it in there early, as we said earlier on. Burn the alcohol off. Get rid of it. This is non-alcoholic, so it's a little bit different. We'll just put here.
That's a nice sounding
nice and hot. Perfect, huh?
Yep.
So we'll stir that in. Get the flavours. The grape will be wrapping around all these nice melted shallots, the sweetness with the rice. I mean, wow. This is the mushroom stock that come from the trimmings that we used before.
So I just stir this.
That's it, and it'll tickle away now. I mean, it should take a good 15 minutes, I would say, roughly-ish.
Okay. So that's it. In terms of ingredients, we add some salt.
Yeah, some more sea salt, some pepper.
And that's
We'll
it.
let that. Yeah, we can stop stirring it for a second. There'll be no problem there. So then at the end, once that's cooking away, we can have a look at what we've got here. We've got some fantastic Parmesan.
Okay, which type is it?
This is Reggiano.
Reggiano.
We'll start to add that towards the end. We'll finish it with this, and then we'll put in some low-fat mascarpone.
Oh.
Just a little bit to enrich it, bring all the flavours together.
That's what makes it so creamy.
Exactly. You got like it gives it a silky effect on the palate. So it's just an essential part.
Yeah.
Then here, what we've done, I mean, it's very simple. It looks very chefy, but it's not. This is just grated Parmesan.
Yeah.
You put it onto a baking tray in little discs. Just put it in the oven for 2 minutes. It will melt and it will go crispy. Yeah.
So you're going to use this on the side of the dish?
Yeah, we'll just decorate and it gives it a bit of texture. And you've got that Parmesan crunch to it, so you've got the creaminess and the richness, and then a crunch at the end.
It's a great contrast.
And that. Yeah, for sure.
So there are different types of grains of risotto. Which one do you use here?
Here we've got an Arborio, but there's 3 or 4 different brands. I mean, a Nano or a Superfino Coloroni. But I've gone back to Arborio again. I mean, this is a year old as well, year-old grain, which I really, it gives it a bit more of a nutty flavour, I find.
Where did you learn how to cook?
In London, actually. I was working with a chef, actually, Marco Pierre White.
Oh, I
see. With 20 years ago now.
Wow, so you've really been with this, with this restaurant for so long then?
Yeah, with the owner I worked with him back in the early 90s when he was like the world's first 3-star Michelin chef and the youngest.
And just to get an idea, how many minutes in total do you cook the risotto for?
This is about 20 minutes in total from start to end. What we do now then, we'll add the wild mushrooms back inside.
These are the ones we prepared before we started with the risotto with the rice.
That's correct. Expertly prepared, I hasten to add.
Thank you.
No problem. It's always best to grate some cheese fresh before you're going to add it. I mean, you don't have to use one of these. These are just kind of the trendy things at the moment, but you can just use a normal grate. We'll get some of the cheese in here now. We're going to stir that through.
Okay.
Now, add a little bit of mascarpone.
This is the mascarpone. Yeah. And you said you use low fat.
Low fat, yeah. I always look after my diet and my guests.
That's good.
Let's have a little try. Wow, fantastic. It's there as good as.
If you say that, then it must be so.
Yeah, really nice. Just give it a little adjust the seasoning to your required flavours. I mean, everyone's got a different palate.
Yeah.
So what we do then, I'm going to shave the truffle onto a nice sharp truffle shaver. So we just get it.
Oh yeah.
You see.
Beautiful.
Just comes up
and
nice
they're dark
and thin.
inside as well.
Yeah, really nice truffle. It's been a really good season this year. Right then, so I think your risotto's as good as done.
Okay.
What we'll do to finish it, just mix through a few chives, which is a member of the onion family, but much delicater. So it's just nice to finish it. Just finish it off, a little chefy thing, but really simple to do, guys. It's well worth that 2 minutes of your time.
Yeah.
Just put that in there. Sprinkle it nicely with the truffle. Little shaving. That's it. And then a little bit of the nice white truffle oil. I mean, wow. That's it. Ah, I forgot one thing. It was a special treat. We've got some special guests coming over. I mean, this has got the gold in it, but you can just at the last second, just take a little spoonful, froth it up.
And now to one of the highlights of this cooking session, my tasting. Let's see.
Enjoy.
This was amazing.
Thank you very much.
Really. It was really good. I love how creamy it is.
Yeah.
It is so creamy, and yet when you bite on it, you're right, there is still a bit of an al dente, a consistency to it, and the shavings, the truffle shavings, make all the difference. It is so good. I'm going to continue eating this after the show, for sure.
Please enjoy it. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Chef Danny, for teaching us how to prepare this delicious mushroom risotto.
You're most welcome. It's been an honour. Thank you very much.
And that's it for today. If you have any comments or suggestions, get in touch with us on our social media pages. And I can highly recommend that you try out this mushroom risotto. It's delicious. I'm Gabriella, and this is The Good Life. See you next time.